Let's try and... Ow. That's a spot on. Ouch. Hello. We're doing a bit of testing. After me joining the league so late Wednesday, my car decided to break down. I never got to test really, so I went into the first round of the championship with no practice. But finding out that the passenger tyres just don't keep the tyres keep temperature at all. So I found out that I didn't know that every race is a different time. So the first round was at 12 o'clock at night. This one will be at 3 o'clock. The next one will be at 6 o'clock. 9 o'clock, and I think 12. They're going to keep doing it. I think the last round of the season is 7 o'clock. And that is at Mount Panorama, Bathurst. So we're just doing some flying laps just to see what time I can get. I want to try and push to mid 112s, the mid 2 minute 12s. So it'll be good. It'd be good to see if I can get into that region. You see, I've got the race set up on. I've put in 36 laps of fuel. Just going to try and get into get consistent lap times without going off. See the track limits on this so weird. To the blind right-hander. Coming towards village now. One of the best places for the bikes, that is. Come down to the home straight. Let it come down the back, down Wellington Straight. Come around the final bend. We'll pin it at the final corner. And up to the line we go. The set a lap. That isn't invalidated. I'm braking quite early, so I'm struggling to find trying to turn the car in. I've been running off track a lot today. So we're up on our lap time at the moment. We've got 20 laps in. Power down into the chicane that I messed up. So it's a matter of just testing, finding the limits, and preparing for Wednesday night, which will be round 2 of the season. I'm going to hope to try and have a better quali this weekend, this week. Not spin out this time, because yeah, that really ruined my race. We'll just go from there. After battling with Snooky and Sub-Zero, it shows that I've got pace to be battling for 5th place in the championship, 5th place at Brands Hatch. But I am feeling fairly strong coming into testing at the moment. I don't know what kind of lap times the others are doing. Under the testing session, which is set up basically near on to what the race should be, it's feeling quite good. Just trying to having that issue with that. Passenger side. Do you know what? Tomorrow I feel like doing a 3-hour endurance race in this at night, starting at the same time, all the same settings. Just an hour, maybe 2, an hour and a half, 2-hour endurance race. Just see how the car reacts, see how the car feels going into this. Round. Don't want to push it. Just want to make sure I know where my limits are and track limits I like. So I know a lot of people are going to get penalised for this corner here. So if you run it wide, you basically just giving yourself a track warning, a track limits and warning. So I'm hoping that that's one way to get for the corner. Jump it. Run it a little bit wider. Into the breaker zone. come to the line. So we're under race pace. We're setting mid 13s. Alright, so we're staying around about the 13. Staying around about mid 13 stuff, mid 14, so second gap. Lovely M4 and the the quad exhaust at the back. I'll go over that curve a bit more. Run out of wide. You can get away with that because natural thing. I'm gonna try and drift into that corner. Because what I was doing when I was doing my qualifying test, it was totally different. Where I was literally just chucking it in, chucking the back end in, hoping. So, we'll go down the Wellington Straight now. See that's what happens when you try and give it the full beans, and I can see that being an issue during the race. But I do want to try it and adjust my tyre pressures I'm just going to drop the tyre pressures and give it 5 laps. See if I can keep the tyre pressure temperature up. Because obviously, I've got Coach Dave Academy setups.
Low tyre pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
Yeah, I've got Coach Dave Academy setups. But obviously I want to... Because I feel like I was slower. Wow, it feels totally different already. Right, so into the... Alright, let's see what lap times we can do with a full tank of sort of the tier 1 fuel tank. See, I got that corner a lot worse than I usually do, but I felt like I had a lot more grip through there. Yeah, I have a lot more grip through there. Wow. That's a load more grip. I'm 0.3 of a second faster through that. Through Magnus Beckett's. From 4 of a second up. So it's now becoming a bit daylight, sort of. Wow. All that boost of tyre pressure, a drop of tyre pressure, is giving me half a second gain. .6 of a second. And that's a lap.
Well done, mate. First and fastest lap.
Oh yeah. way more grip. Power out the corner. Down the hanger straight. Put one of the second up. Wow. So if I absolutely smash a lap out, a perfect lap, I could get in the 11s. And this is on a full tank. So coming through Magnus Beckett's now. Do you know what I want to do? Is I just want to chuck in no fuel. How much tyre wear? Okay. Yeah, just a bit of graining on the tyres. But mainly, yeah. So I was down a bar already of it. Alright, so let's go out with 26 litres. I just want to sit. So the temperature should be 19. It's now 13.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
So these are 10 laps. Let's see what lap time I can do with. let's see what lap time we can do with the very warmed up tyres. Right, into turn 1, here we go. Brake at the 50, just before the 50 metre board. Power. It wasn't a perfect turn 1, but we could still compromise on this. Alright, down the hangar straight. Coming into, I can't remember the name of the corner. That's such a better lap.
That's the best.
So a 111A is what I've done, so a 211A I mean. It's made me sort of clear on what kind of times I need to set for this Wednesday. Oh my god, that was the first flame I've ever seen out of this car. I just want to, actually, I want to go on that replay. I want to see how often you actually see a flame come out the back of this. So through turn 1, you're going to be running it wide to this curb here. Now coming through Maggots Beckett's, try and run that curb as much, and then jump that curb, and try and hold this curb as well as possible. Which I do. I've done too much on that curb, so I've ran out wide on that one. Coming down the hangar straight. Oh, it was a bit of a flame there. Running out wide there and into the chicane left. So we're coming up through Village now, which is a corner where you run it quite wide, so this is going to be a dangerous point in the track for overtakes. Good dive bomb position there if you're right in the back of someone. Switchback, there's a switchback spot there. Come out of this corner and get in the slipstream of another car and just hope for the best. I'm hoping that qualifying is goes as well as I've just done, a 1:11.8, which seems pretty good for what it is. I mean, that's a wet time in the GT3s. So if that's a top sort of level time in the GT4s, that'd be quite good for me. I'm just actually going to look up the British GT4 lap time. British GT4 lap time. Silverstone. Okay. Okay, on my screen that was a spit of flames. So, oh, so I've just looked at the free practice time. Mercedes AMG GT4, which was Team Parker, which was 2018. Done a 2:11.699. And that's during the daytime. Yeah, let's have a look at race results. Okay, it says 2020. Oh, wow. So, one of the drivers I used to race with when I was karting, Jamie Caroline, and you see like Daniel Vaughan, is a 2:10.5 in practice, and a, what was it, and then there's another car, the GR Supra set a 2:11.0 in free practice 2. Qualifying was a 2:10.7. And that was for pole position. Oh, looking at it, the winner of the 2020 GT, the 2020 British GT race in GT4 category was the BMW M4. Wow, the time difference. A 3-hour endurance race around Brands Hatch. The Lamborghini Huracan Evo done it in 3 hours 1 minute and 38 seconds, and then 85 laps. The M4 done it in 3 hours and 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It only completed 75 laps, so they lapped him 8 times in 3 hours. So you can imagine the very different. So hopefully coming into this weekend, this week's race, we've done quite well in testing so far. The only issue that I want to try and resolve is this. I just want to... Trying to get over that curb because you hit there. You go back like a tad. So if I could get the car to sit on that curb there, actually I want it on that green bit of tile back there, because by the time you get out wide, that that there, you can't even get a view of that. That there, where it's basically, oh, when you're basically just a millisecond off the track. That's the only issue is if I can get this to break a point there, and then get across that to that curve a little bit more and run it a little bit better. I feel like if I get it perfect, I could do at least a 111, possibly. This here needs to be resolved, so I think there's going to be this weekend of just testing, trying to get a good exit out of here and just boot it down here. And as soon when you get down to this corner here, I wanna try and get on that curve there. So, yeah. But if we actually look, oh, I've quit. Meant to return to the pits, but we got to see a good chunk of time on track. Obviously, I've got to go back to doing that. But if we go to Galleria, there's a little. What's this clip? I don't even remember this clip. We'll find out what it is and why I saved it. It was either a phenomenal save or something else. A phenomenal save or a phenomenal crash. Which, you know me, am I driving? So I actually was doing some racing with my mate earlier. We was doing GT3s, and I went from the GT4, after that half-an-hour endurance race at Brands Hatch. I've been test driving the GT4. Went straight into a GT3 and felt so comfortable with it. And then I got about a lap in and I was like, whoa, skiddy. There's got to be a reason why this has been saved. Oh yeah, this was my my little drift. Come through here and just done the exact same thing and put the power on too much and Tokyo drifted it. Whee! So yeah, there's that. Let's show you the clip from tonight. Me and my mate were literally out on track together. I think this was this was during qualifying earlier. Hoping that my game doesn't crash. So yeah, we'll go on board. So that's my mate there in front of me, just going round. the bend. So we get to. I was going to try and lunge and overtake into this corner here. Way too far. And this is what happened. So he's coming down in towards Rouge and Radion. Leo bumps the wall. And watch that Lamborghini up there coming up the pit lane. So I hit that curb and just get absolutely thrown and dunk. And dunk. So this let's so he sees the Lexus drive past, then he sees there's a Lexus, then there's my mate Leo, and then there's dunk, bunk. Really wasn't paying attention. If we go. So he hits the wall, bounces across the road, coming up the hill. Now, we both sort of both take the same line. I took a bit too much, and that's all we saw. And then Leo decided to do the exact same thing during the race. But what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start live streaming a little bit more, so I can. So yeah, that was what happened, but my rating has gone up. I'm still gold, just need to get that safety rating up. Car control and consistency, perfect. They're not dropping down or anything, so if I can just work on getting them two up a little bit over the next 2-3 days, get that towards 90. If I can get the safety, go into a race and get the safety rating up, which you see that massive bar, that is from the gt4 race where I was battling away. If you do want to go check that race out, it is on my channel from my point of view, and there's also the coverage which is on Motive Racing on the YouTube channel. It's part 1, and for the last like 10 minutes they were talking about my battle with Suki, and we was battling for about 10 minutes, 10-20 minutes, actually more than that, I think 24. I think it was battling for about 20 minutes, yeah. I came up the pits after having a crash. Actually I started from the pit lane, then come back out. Yeah, started from the pit lane, came out, crashed into a couple of cars where I had nowhere to go. Pitted because my rear axle snapped basically, and then come into the pits. There's a lap down and just battled my way to as far as possible as I could. And where did it put me? In 11th, 10th, I think. Yeah, I think it was 10th. I would have got another place, but Suki was a lap ahead, and he ran out of they ran out of fuel literally on the last lap, on the about 600 yards yards to go from the line, and ran out of fuel, and they just couldn't get it. So unfortunately, they didn't get to finish the race. So yeah, but if you want to go check that out, it's on the channel. I'm gonna go to bed because I've got to go pick up my new car tomorrow. Whee! That's gonna be all fun. That is. So yeah, if you guys wanna keep up to date with the championship and testing and that stuff, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll keep doing it. Enjoying being back streaming. So we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. Alright, see you later.